To Faith fam, welcome back to another episode of Spoken Sean. If this is your first time tuning in, welcome. My name is Sean Walker. Each and every day, by God's grace and God's faith, I get up here and I share the good news. Hit that follow button. We don't talk about the problem, only the promise. And God promises that you're the head and not the tail, the lender and not the borrower, above and not beneath, chosen, fearfully and wonderfully made in his likeness, in his image. You may never be people's choice, but you are God's chosen. God wants you out of people's face and in his presence. In his presence is the fullness of joy. God has you seated in heavenly places. That's at his right hand, above that anxiety, above that depression, above that job, above that government, above that bad breakup. One single word from God can change it. One can chase 1,000, but two can put 10,000 to fight. You and God are more than enough. Together, y'all can do anything. God says there's nothing more powerful than a made-up mind. That's what we do each and every day. We make a decision to become better by choice, seeking the heart of God above the word of man. Hit that follow button. Today's title is God's Net or Satan's Trap. I read it from Job 19, 6-8 in the NLT if you would like to follow. But it's God who wronged me, capturing me in his net. I cry out for help, but he doesn't answer. I protest, but there is no justice. God has blocked my ways and I can't move. He has put me into darkness. Here's what I heard. Ask yourself this. Would you rather be trapped in God's net or caught in Satan's trap? God didn't wrong you. He rescued you. He stepped in before you caused more destruction to yourself and to others. God will never sit by and allow you to tarnish his name. Don't think you can receive a blessing, then abuse it in God's face. Perish the thought. Cry if you must cry. It's better out than in. But remember this. It was the mercy of God that stepped in, not Satan. Be thankful. God has been working harder for you than the enemy ever could. Yes, he plays favor, and that should make you feel secure, not bitter. No discipline seems pleasant at the right time. It's painful, but later it produces a harvest of righteousness and peace for those who have been trained by it. You will keep facing the same lessons until you finally pass the test. Weeping man do it for the night, but that's just one night. Joy is coming in the morning. Get up, man of God. Get up, woman of God. Stop complaining and start confessing. Some people only really learn the hard way. Some only listen after they bump their head. Some people don't even get the point until you're pointing it out to them, talking to them like they dumb. It's not until they lose everything that they realize they had everything. What would it profit you to gain the whole world and lose your identity, your mind in the process? Yet because you're still alive, God is giving you another chance. You may be crying out, but not realizing this is the help. It had to happen this way. You needed this word. You needed that bad breakup because God is trying to show you something, that he is the one that can do it. I hope this message